Hi everyone, this is the Truthologist channel, and I'm the Truthologist. Uh, First off, I want to give all praises to the Creator and nobody else. I wanted to give you guys some more ideas on solar generators. This one is already built. Um, yeah, I know I should have been doing videos like this a long time ago because you know it would be kind of fun to see me make it, but I'll just kind of show you guys what I did to make it. Uh, First off, we're gonna just look at it. As you can see, it's an old toolbox or a brand new toolbox. It got a little dust on it. I'll zoom in on the dust. I'll zoom in on the dust. Okay, but I made it like I say about a year ago. Yeah, like a year ago. And we're gonna start off on the inside and let you guys see what's going on the inside first. Okay. Now I have a fuse box. As you can see, it's going. It's can I read it here? It says okay, we got the inverter, USB, and socket. So I guess that's a cigarette lighter socket. But I got the fuses in here. You know, it's a six fuse holder, and you know you got our wires connected to the terminals down here, and you got your positive wires coming out this way, and they're fused. So there's the safety concern. So, and I have that running directly from the battery. I have two batteries over here in parallel. So that means they're two 12-volt batteries, and they're in parallel, so there's a 12-volt system. We're going to get the camera over here. As you can see, the battery. Let me see if I can turn the light on here. There we go. But you can see it's a sealed lead acid battery, 9 amp hours, and it's two of them. And the rule of thumb with lead acid batteries, you know, half of the capacity is the rated capacity. So if it says 9 amps, it's more like 4.5 amps that you want to be able to get out the battery, because you're going to discharge a battery to about 50% unless you get a Life PO4 battery or a LiPo 4 battery, which is that battery that was in the other solar generator. And I probably will, when these batteries here die, I will be changing these batteries to Life PO4 batteries, because they're a lot more durable and they're a lot safer and they are a lot lighter. These batteries are kind of heavy, so you know. Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave that light on because that's actually kind of cool. Okay, now we're gonna go over here to my little. I made a tool bag for it for doing other stuff. Now, in this bag, we basically have a. You can zoom out a little bit, so you know. Okay. All right, so in this little tool bag, I got like a USB cord, charger cord for charging my phone or whatever electronics I have, you know. Okay, and then we have a USB power inverter, well, power converter. So it's a DC to DC converter that converts USB to whatever voltage you need. Like I can hook this up to another battery and charge that battery from this system. Or you know, if you needed MacGyver some kind of a charger for a laptop, you know, you can change the voltage on this to a higher voltage from just USB power. And the reason why, I'll leave this out so I can explain it better. Because there is another, I'll show you that USB that's running from this fuse box. Anyway, so now the super cool part about this whole system is the ways you can charge it. Okay, as you can see, guys, I did something very creative here. I got I bought a gear head motor. So what a gear head motor is, it basically gears down the amount of revolutions you need to run that motor at full speed. And this is a 24-volt gear head motor. And it's not hooked up to anything, so it's pretty easy to turn it right now. And I bought this machine handle. It's for like I think an old a lathe or something, or you can use a sewing machine handle like from those old sewing machines. Because you gotta remember, man, you can't You gotta recycle and reduce and reuse, you know. Don't throw stuff away. Okay. So here's another fuse that's running to the where is it running to? Oh, this is a charger cable. But anyway, I have all this stuff running to this fuse box, to this fuse panel, I meant to say. So we're gonna go ahead and close that up. So anything you see that I'm running is running through the fuse panel. Nothing is connected directly to the battery, which is what I was gonna do with that other solar generator that I showed you. So to make sure it's safe. But this is one I already completed all the way. The other one was just to show you proof of concept and show you how simple it is to make a solar generator. But yeah, this is one of my hobbies. So, you know, when I make a solar generator, I usually go overboard, you know. So here we go. The first thing that's running off of there is going to be a cigarette lighter. Okay, you remember, I always like to have cigarette lighters because there are other ways. They give you an option to start a fire, you know. And I just depress that. Okay, my son can't get this angle over here. So I pressed it in. The rest is just checking to see if it worked. It's working because it pulled the voltage down. It was at 12.8. So yeah. I'm gonna pull this one. I like this cigarette lighter better than the one I had. Anyway, it's hot. The camera is on the light is on the camera, so you can't really see it, but it's hot. All right, so now get the phone back. All right, the next thing we have connected to this. Oh, also there's a USB port on this cigarette lighter as well. Okay, and again, these are motorcycle cigarette lighters, and they're good to have because they're waterproof. You know, weatherproof because a motorcycle doesn't have a cab, right? So, you know. So now we're gonna move on to this 400 watt power inverter, and we're gonna turn it on. Yeah, it's on. You know, you gotta hold the camera back some, cause I can't see that. You just see my whole hand. That's it. Yeah, see, you too close. You too close. Okay, right now it's on. So yeah, we see that works. Turn the light off. All right, go on over. Let them see the light. So yeah, the light is green, so it has the proper voltage. I'm going to turn that back off. Turn it back off. Turn it. This is an old power inverter. I basically recycled this. Okay. It was used for the inside of my car. Then the little cigarette lighter plug that was on the tow up, so I just reused it. I repurposed it. But come back over here, as you can see, after we did that cigarette lighter test, the voltage went back up to 12.7. So we've used some of the power. Right now we're gonna turn this a little bit, and as you guys have noticed, this is a toolbox, so it doesn't matter what kind of container you put it in. You know, you can make anything out of any type of container. You can see where I hooked all the wires up. This right here is a 5 amp USB port. So this is what I would have been using for this this power converter. So I would just plug it in. I think it's upside. All right, there we go. All right, you see the amps, the power. See, it's at 4.5 amps. So I can actually use this to charge another battery. And that would be coming out of these cables. So you have to back up the camera, son. Please. They need to see the whole thing. So yeah, I don't want to touch these wires together, you know, because that's 14.5 volts. But I was just showing you guys the versatility you can have with making your own custom-made solar generator. And the reason why I have all this stuff on here is because, you know, compared to something you can buy at the store, this thing is like premium quality stuff. It doesn't get any better than that, you know. And I also have another cigarette lighter port But this is a regular one. You can't really put a cigarette lighter in there and make it use like just a regular socket for just running like a 12-volt fan, or I mean pretty much whatever you want. And you can also use to also charge this up as well. It's just basically another charging port or a discharging port. Also, another thing you can see is this. This is the charging port. Let me show you guys this. This is called a Noco Genius battery charger. This is the 3.5 amp version, the 3500, and you see it can charge normal cells cold AGM batteries, or it can charge a small AGM battery or a normal battery. It can charge a 6-volt battery and a lithium battery. And also it can repair batteries. I don't know how good that repair feature is. Usually if a battery's dead, I mean, you really can't bring it back. But it's a good quality charger. And basically it comes with this is the actual connector. But I bought a connector to SEA connector. Whatever this connector is called. It converts this into that. So I put it in there. And now I can charge this up. And bam, it'll be charging. But of course it's not plugged up right now. I was just showing you guys the different ways I had to charge this thing. Also, these connectors are also good for using a solar panel. And that's if the solar panel has a charge controller. Over here, I have a charge controller already on here. So if the solar panel doesn't have a charge controller, guess what I can do? Plug it into the solar panel port. This also has a discharge port for like a solar light, for like a light or whatnot. I wouldn't plug anything stronger than that in that little port because it's not really rated for all that. But as you guys remember, when I turned this, it was easy, but it's just another way to charge it. So now this cable here is marked by the fact that I have a blocking diode on it. That means all electricity coming from here, from the generator, from this hand crank generator that I made, is going to go through the wires and come out through the blocking diode. Now, let's say if I make a mistake and hook up a charger or something to this, the electricity won't be able to go anywhere because the blocking diode will stop it from getting to the motor and causing the motor to start turning. That's how you make a generator. You need a blocking diode to prevent, to make it where the electricity will only run one way. Now, remember, this is the port. You got to bring the camera back, son, please. Okay, you got to bring this is the port for charging, right? And this is also the port for the hand crank generator that I made and added it to this box. So I would just connect these two. And we're just showing you that it works. We're gonna go over here and look at the voltage. Don't zoom in, somebody gotta see me crank the handle here. All right, and you're gonna see the voltage go up as well as while I'm cranking the handle. So I'm gonna crank it. It's a little bit harder to move it, but not really by much. As you see, the voltage should be going up. And this is how you can get more power. Of course, if you don't have any solar light, no sunlight outside, it's raining or something, and you need juice, hey, get some exercise in, man. Just crank it. And you see I'm not even cranking it that fast because it's a gearhead motor. If it was like just a plain motor, you would have to turn it like at 3,000 RPMs, like 3,000 revolutions per minute. This one right here, you only have to turn it like I think it's 24 revolutions per minute. So it's like 1 revolution per volt, As you can see, now it's going to 13 volts. See, so it's very efficient. This is a very good gearhead motor as well, so it's gonna do its job. Easy. This is very easy, guys. It's all. You can go as far as you want with your own imagination. Me, I just tried to think of everything I wanted inside of a portable battery box. or portable solar generator. So I put two sockets on it. I put a 400 watt inverter on it that was used. I added another a 5 amp USB port on it, you know, and of course a solar charge controller, and a hand crank generator that I made by adding a handle to a gearhead motor. So I know you guys have seen some that people use, like they hook it up to their bicycle and pedal. I mean, this is just as effective. I mean, you're gonna have a strong arm, but it's just as effective. All right, so with that being said, guys, we're gonna move on to something else. And again, all praises to the creator for this message. Let me go ahead and add this back in here. Squeeze the air out of this bag here. And of course, I'm keeping this in a Ziploc bag, just so it can stay waterproof. This is an electronic, so I'll go ahead and stuff that back in there. All right. Now, guys, we're going to move on to another book. All right. As you see, this book comes in a Ziploc bag. Why? Because a Ziploc bag is waterproof. Ziploc bags are very important, guys. You got to remember that. And this is a very thick Ziploc bag. But this book is called the ACW Tactical USA. It is a compact reference and field manual. It is a distilled volume of useful real world and survival info. And distilled means you've purified it. I don't know how pure it is. It's it's a little pocket manual. And the reason why I'm showing you guys because it goes in your pocket. You put it in the bag, put it in your pocket. So it's good to have it around when you need survival information. And it says it's for MacGyverists, curious minds, survivalists, travelers, and adventurers. The prepared everyday insight and skills, gaining perspective, coping abilities, promoting of self-reliance, being useful problem solvers, students, professionals, folks of all ages. So they're hyping us up right now, so this better be a good book, right? All right, so as you can see when you get in, it's just like it gives you a bunch of general context. Like this is very compact, right? Like general context for like the CDC's National Suicide Prevention numbers and the Coast Guard, Marine Channel 6, if you have a radio, Emergency 911, of course, the American Red Cross. If you need to contact the government agency or whatever, there you go. Easy numbers, right? All right. Anyway, then you have the let's see, you got their disclaimer right here and all that good stuff. And here's the table of contents. They have survival, sustenance, navigation and signaling, general information, and health and safety. Okay, so right now on this page they're showing you more like stuff that would go in I guess a bag or whatnot that you can carry with you. As you can see, it's all that good stuff on there. And it's basically explaining out what all this stuff is for. Like zip ties, multi-tools, steel wool is useful, a respirator or a surgical mask, Yeah, it's just telling you what to go in the bag. Emergency blankets and a tampon. That is very useful for trauma. Like you bleeding, you might want a tampon, because it's gonna expand and make the blood clot. All right, so we're gonna keep turning the pages. As you can see, you got other survival stuff. It tells you what to do when you're falling or drowning or hypothermia, lightning. It just tells you what to do. or gives you advice on all that stuff. So there's a lot of good information in this book. And believe it or not, this book is very cheap, guys. It's compared to like some of these other pocket manuals. This book is cheap. I think it was like $7 or something like that. But anyway, right here it's telling you different types of shelters you can build. Okay. Tells you how to start a fire. You got traps, so you can catch food. Tells you how to process food, how to process game. Some more traps and snares and stuff. I don't think I want to trap a mouse. I don't want to eat no rat, man. But I mean, I guess if you're hungry enough, man, you eat anything. I don't know. Now right here is some real good information. Of course, they went into color. Why? Because you need to know what you're trying to eat and what it looks like. And this is just identifying plants. This is stinging nettle. I can actually show you guys stinging nettle outside in the yard, but it's raining, so can't show you anything. At least not without getting this book wet, you know. It's just telling about different types of plants that you can find in the environment. You know, your common thistles and all that stuff. Tells you how to navigate, how to read a compass. Morse code. It's just a real compact book, and it gives you sign language, like navigation and signaling. That's communication with sign language, and learning sign language, guys, is a very important skill. I think it's kind of like a universal language. You know, they teach everybody the same sign language. You know, so anyway, let's see here. All right, here's some common phrases like when navigating and signaling, like if you want to say yes or no, here you go. Right here is in German, French, Chinese, Russian, Japanese, or Spanish. If you want to say thank you, you can say it in all those languages as well. But yeah, it's just some common phrases. It's just a good reference book, so you're not up the creek without a pedal. You know, and it's telling you other navigation and signaling ideas. I think this is telling you something. Oh, using the sun compass. Then you got over here the knots. Now knots are very important, people, because you won't have any tape out there if you just so happen to have to go in the woods somewhere, you know. So tape is not always guaranteed, or glue and screws and other fasteners. People use knots back in the day. Okay, it even tells you how to make a harness, how to make a stove out of an old soda can or beer can. Then you have let's see here, trigger switch. I don't know what. I guess a booby trap. Some kind of booby trap over here. Mm-hmm. It tells you how to make a solar steel, like to purify your water. How to siphon water. And you got some stuff how to fold a flag, I guess. It tell you how to jump start a car. It tells you the your hierarchy of needs. You know, self-actualization, self-esteem, social, safety and security, and psychological needs. Okay, and it has a temperature conversion chart on it. Fractional conversion table, like a lot of references here, a lot of information, guys, and how you can change your like conversions of weights and all that. I just thought it was a very unique book, and like you can see like military ranks and all that stuff that can be useful, so you know who you need to talk to, you know. Let's see here. Okay. Also, it's showing you different information about like LED close up. I don't know why you need to look at an LED close up and know how it works, but okay. But anyway, it's just telling you how to make a flashlight and other things. Let's see here. But yeah, a lot of information. CPR. Trying to hurry this video up, guys. There's about poisonous animals and all that stuff. Let's see here. It gives you a flow chart. And also, this book also comes with like a ruler built into it. It comes with a Fresnel lens for magnifying and starting fires. Because this is a small book, so I'm assuming you will need that magnifying glass also to look at all this small print and get other details. And it also has some navigating by the moon, some conversion scales for maps, and so forth. So, all in all, this is a very good pocket reference, guys. A lot of good info in it. If you have it on you, you won't be just up the creek without a paddle, guys. You know, you got to be ready for any situation. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. And again, guys, all praises to the Creator and nobody else.